I started looking more into computer science in around 2019. Before that, I was always into business so much. I've never really liked computer science, but then one time there was a little, you could say, promoting that happened online for different universities and different majors. And one of these majors happened to be EPITECH. And one of these majors happened to be computer science, and the university was EPITECH. So I entered, and they talked to me. We had a good chat with the person that was promoting it, and I found that EPITECH was filled with a lot of unique opportunities that other schools don't have. And one of them was that it helps you depend on yourself so much. I haven't really had that so much in my life. There was always someone to help one way or another. But when entering EPITECH, I realized that it's a totally different lifestyle. Everything around you starts changing. The amount of work that you do, it's basically going to get you ready, if not even more than enough, for when you start working. Probably the pedagogy of EPITECH, it's a little more unique than other universities. For example, EPITECH, they give you way more resources, and the way that they teach isn't exactly, they don't spoon feed you. They actually try to hint at you what exactly you should do, and then you have to find that out all by yourself. And this is why we always say that your best friend is Google in EPITECH, and it's because you need to find out what you have to do all by yourself. And then if you had any inquiries, the teachers would be more than happy to help you out with anything that you may need. Oh, what caught me the most was two things especially. The first was the internships. I have never worked before, or because in the Middle East there's not a lot of work. But when I entered EPITECH, they told me that in your second and third year, you're expected. So it's not like if you wanted to, you kind of have to, which actually encouraged me because I wanted to work anyways. And EPITECH actually helps you to find a job, which was also a really good thing. And it was really cool because it's a duration of 4 to 6 months where you experience the real life. You sit with everyone that has actually done this before, you learn from them, and EPITECH gives you the chance to do this. And the second thing is, in the fourth year especially, EPITECH allows you to go to whatever country you want. That's one way to look at it. It gives you an opportunity to focus on whatever you'd like the most, because in the fourth year, you're allowed to go to several countries and specialize in specific things. I personally, for example, I'm looking at business science, and I've realized that there's up to 7 different countries where I could enter and focus on this major. And the universities are not any type of universities, they're actually very high universities, as I've done my research as well. So I found that these opportunities are very unique to find that one university may link to another for you to have a solid career, etc. for your life. Yes, one main university is called Griffith University. It's in Dublin, and it focuses on business science. And I've spoken actually with some teachers of EPITECH that came here and spoke to me about the fourth year, and they said that EPITECH helps specific students, like up to 10 students in each class, to enter the fourth year to that specific university that you would like to enter to. And when I spoke to them, they said that I probably have a very high chance of entering, and if that doesn't motivate me more, I don't know what can possibly do, Oh, there's been a lot of experiences. One is that when I entered EPITECH, I knew nothing at all about computer science. I knew zero. All I would learn is how to restart a laptop and turn it on. When I started studying in EPITECH, I learned now up to 5 different languages. That's for a start. Second, I have learned to communicate better with people. I have learned to look at things in a different aspect than I used to see before. And all of these were stuff that I gathered all of this in a very short period of time, in around 1.5 years so far, or 2 years. And to think that I've got all this knowledge in such a short period of time, it's all thanks to EPITECH. I have nothing else I can say about that. I still don't have an exact idea yet, but I always have spoken with, especially with the teachers here and the students that have already graduated. One of the things I'm looking at is cybersecurity, obviously. Another side job that I could do just for fun is creating websites, because it's something that's very simple to actually do and it earns you a lot of money. So that's something I can do just on the side. There's way more options, so it's a big field, and I'm actually happy that there's plenty of stuff that I could choose from. Oh, Barcelona has been one hell of an experience because when I entered, obviously I came from the Middle East, so coming all the way here is a totally big change. People here are surprisingly very, very friendly, and that's very nice. The living life here is actually very comfortable. Like you can, everyone's very friendly. So if you have any questions, you can even ask someone on the road and they'll help you out. You can adjust to the country very easily because especially in Barcelona, people speak English and way other languages more than other places, especially in Spain. So that's very helpful for me. I know English and Arabic, and people actually also speak Arabic here. So if my English doesn't work, sometimes Arabic works very well here. And yeah, I really enjoy the time here. It's really great. I can't even describe it in words. How is Barcelona? Oh, I've learned C, C++. I've learned basics of JavaScript. I've learned Python. I've learned Haskell. And these are the ones on top of my head. So these are 5 languages that I've learned in the span of 1.5 years so far. In the field of innovation in general, yes, not someone that's famous or anything, but I personally, I idol in terms of computer science, my teacher, who's called Theo. I like how enthusiastic he is when it comes to working, how he always cares about his students. He makes sure that everyone gets the work done and he's happy with what he do. I can see that in his face. And that's something that really inspires students to want to work harder, you know, on what they like to do. Oh, I don't really think that IT experts are freaks, because look at me, I'm an IT expert, I'd say, and I'm really living my life in Barcelona and at the same time working. So I'd say that's not true at all, and trust me. So yeah. Oh, in my spare time I do a lot of stuff. I like to play video games and I like to play sports a lot. And I don't think IT people are freaks and like to play sports. So that's one thing that you should keep in mind. I like football the most and basketball. So these are what I like to do all the time and every day, basically.